love the Eagles as much as we do, then hit that subscribe button and stick with us at Eagles Nest News for all the drama, updates, and hype all season long. All right, folks, gather around because there's some spicy buzz swirling in the NFL world that's got fans and insiders buzzing alike. The name on everyone's lips? C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Yes, you heard it right. One of the most electrifying and tenacious defensive backs in the league might be having second thoughts about a move that shocked many: his departure from the Philadelphia Eagles. Rumors are swirling that CJ himself has openly admitted to regretting his decision to leave the Eagles, dropping what some are calling a bombshell confession. Imagine that. A player as fiery and confident as Gardner-Johnson publicly reflecting on a choice he now wishes he hadn't made. This kind of honesty, if true, could change the narrative around his career trajectory and open doors for some intriguing speculation about what's next for him. Sources close to Gardner-Johnson hint that he's been vocal behind the scenes, admitting that the move away from Philadelphia was a misstep he regrets daily. That's a big deal, considering the competitive nature of the NFL and how players rarely admit to second-guessing their career moves. What makes this even juicier is the way he apparently frames his departure, not just as a tactical or contractual error, but something that weighs on him emotionally. The Eagles, a team known for their passionate fan base and locker room camaraderie, clearly meant more to him than just a job. Now, the rumor mill is spinning about whether this admission was a subtle hint at wanting to return or simply a moment of vulnerability reflecting on the past. There's talk in sports circles that Gardner-Johnson's candid admission could have been prompted by recent conversations with former teammates or even coaches from his Eagles days. Could it be that the chemistry and vibe he once thrived on are something he hasn't found elsewhere? Players often speak cryptically in interviews, but insiders say this feels different, like a genuine opening up, which is rare in the business-driven world of professional football. If these whispers are accurate, it could spark a chain reaction, putting the Eagles and their management in a tricky spot, having to decide if they want to entertain the idea of re-signing a player who clearly still feels connected to their organization. On the flip side, some insiders speculate that Gardner-Johnson's regret could stem from the fit and environment at his current team rather than just missing Philadelphia. The NFL is brutal, and sometimes even star players find themselves in situations where the grass isn't greener after all. Could it be that the defensive schemes or team culture elsewhere don't mesh with his style or personality? If so, this adds another layer to the story. It's not just about where he came from, but where he is now and how that might have fueled his remorse. The chatter suggests this isn't just about nostalgia. It's about the complex realities of the NFL's high-stakes environment. What's truly captivating is how this rumor fits into the broader narrative of players who have publicly reflected on career moves they wish they could undo. Gardner-Johnson's admission, if confirmed, places him among a select group who've dared to speak openly about their regrets. It humanizes the athlete, showing fans that behind the helmet and media persona is someone who wrestles with the consequences of their decisions. This could resonate deeply with Eagles fans, who have long admired his hustle and tenacity on the field. Could this be the beginning of a heartfelt reunion, or will it remain just a whisper in the NFL wind? The timing of this revelation adds even more fuel to the fire. As teams gear up for off-season moves and free agency chatter heats up, Gardner-Johnson's feelings could become a hot topic during negotiations and draft talks. Agents and team executives reportedly are keeping a close ear on these developments, weighing whether this admission signals a willingness to move back to familiar ground or simply a moment of vulnerability that might pass. The ripple effect could extend well beyond the Eagles, influencing how other teams perceive Gardner-Johnson's commitment and mindset going forward. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, social media is exploding with fan reactions, mixing excitement, skepticism, and nostalgia. Eagles supporters, in particular, are divided, some hoping this means a comeback, others wondering if it's just a strategic move to boost his market value. Players admitting regret is a rarity, And when it involves a beloved figure like Gardner-Johnson, it strikes a chord. The buzz is so intense that pundits on major sports shows have started debating the potential implications. Is this a game-changer for the Eagles' defensive plans? Or is it merely a fleeting moment of honesty with no real impact on the NFL landscape? Behind the scenes, whispers indicate that Philadelphia's front office might be quietly evaluating the possibility of bringing Gardner-Johnson back into the fold. Reports suggest that conversations haven't officially started, but the door might not be closed entirely. The tricky part is balancing the salary cap and roster needs. But if the player himself is willing to return and contribute, it creates a compelling case. It's a classic what-if scenario that NFL teams face. Do you chase a player who's expressed regret and potentially reignite past chemistry? Or do you move forward without looking back? The drama could unfold in the coming weeks, making this one of the most intriguing off-field stories in the NFL right now. Some insiders even speculate that Gardner-Johnson's regret might influence younger players considering their own moves and contracts. The NFL is as much about relationships and fit as it is about talent, and a star admitting to regretting a departure could serve as a cautionary tale. It shines a light on the human side of the sport, where decisions aren't just about money or status, but about where a player truly feels at home. This ripple effect could shape how free agency and trades are approached in the near future, making Gardner-Johnson's statement potentially more impactful than anyone initially thought. Finally, whether this turns into a full-blown comeback story or simply remains an intriguing rumor, one thing is clear. C.J. Gardner-Johnson's admission has reignited a conversation about loyalty, regret, and the emotional roller coaster of professional sports. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely as the story develops, eager to see if the Eagles and Gardner-Johnson can rewrite this chapter together or if it remains a bittersweet reflection of what could have been. In the ever-dramatic world of the NFL, sometimes the off-field narratives are just as gripping as the on-field battles, and this one is shaping up to be a saga worth following. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.